Today's Living Word with Pastor Arlene.
Well, we've seen so much about the goodness of God, what he's done for us. We've been made righteous. We've been redeemed. We have the blessing. So what is one of the ways that we lose that ability to walk in it? Well, one, we have to renew our mind and think like God thinks. We have to renew our mind with the Word. But one of Satan's weapons is intimidation. The act of making fearful, to make fearful, to inspire with fear, to dishearten. His weapon of intimidation will stop you in your tracks. He wants to intimidate you, to make you fearful, so you become afraid to speak what God has said about you. Because you might think, well, what if it isn't going to come to pass? What are people going to think about me? Never mind what people think about you. What does God say about you? You see, he likes to deceive, to mislead the mind. It's all in the mind. It's all in the attitude. To cause to err. Yes, you might say, yeah, I make mistakes. No, he's talking about the error here of listening to Satan and his lies as opposed to listening to what the Word has to say. To believe what is false. If he says you're not good enough, that's false, because Jesus has made you more than good enough. If he says you can't do anything right, that's false, because you are the righteousness of God in Christ Jesus. If he says you didn't do enough good works and you haven't done enough good things and you haven't worked hard enough, he's lying, because it's by grace. It's by what Jesus has done for you. Matthew 24:4, Jesus answered and said, "Take heed that no man deceive you." You see, sometimes we think Satan's just going to go poof and deceive us. But he works through people. He always works through people. So when people are speaking and tearing you down or tearing God down or speaking negative things, realize it's Satan working through them to try and cause you to be deceived, to cause you to fear. He wants to beguile you as he did Eve, so he can cheat you out of the blessing and what Jesus purchased for you. He wants you to be cut off from expectation, to frustrate you or disappoint you. Never allow your hope to be smashed and disappointment to come in. Hope deferred makes the heart, the soul, the mind sick. Keep your hope up on what God's promised you. And faith is the substance of things hoped for. And now faith is. Faith is always now. So now you are the righteousness of God in Christ. Now you've been redeemed. You've been reconciled back to God. Now, right now, release your faith and speak what God says about you. Not what man, not what it looks like, but what it is in the Spirit. Because God is a spirit, and you are a spirit who has a soul and lives in a body.